Hello! Hi, bird. Oh my god, I am sitting on top of the blankie. Hold on. There we go. You are indeed. You are first. Hello, welcome. My hair is roguing. I just... Oh my god, I was just trying to fix my hair. Because my hair doesn't last beyond 1 day anymore. I don't know what changed in my hair, like texture, or I don't know what you can call it, but for a year-ish now, for some reason, my hair gets not oily, but it's like, it gets sticky. I don't know how to explain it, but like the texture or like how it feels, if it's beyond 1 day, it doesn't like look oily. Obviously it does get oily eventually, but like even 2 or 3 days, it doesn't really look oily. It just like sticks into these kind of like it sticks onto each other, and I don't understand why and what I can do about it, because it's really annoying. I don't want to wash my hair every single day. I don't have time for that either. But with content and the face cam, it's starting to be quite annoying. And I even put like, today I put some dry shampoo in it to make it like more powdery. It doesn't work. It doesn't help because the powder is for oil. And my hair isn't, like, it doesn't feel oily. It's just like, it's almost like super sticky or staticky. And just like makes these like clumps. I don't know what's going on, but I apologize that my hair will look insane in like 5 minutes. Anyways, I am so sorry that I have been so absent for so long. I've had some quite a difficult 3 weeks or so, and I just couldn't keep up with everything. It was a bit too much. So I had to take a little break and focus on life things, and yeah, now they're starting to relent a little bit. I have a little bit more time and energy, and yeah, today I filmed 1 video. Yesterday I filmed... Was it yesterday? I don't remember. Just recently I filmed another video and edited that yesterday. And not completely, but like almost. And I feel a bit more like myself. Dry shampoo powder doesn't make the oil go away anyways, just makes it look slightly less shiny. Washing it is the only solution. Yeah, it's really annoying because I don't want to wash my hair every day. I was thinking, because I'm currently using a shampoo that is sulfate free, like there's no sulfates used in that shampoo. But I don't think that is helping, or like not helping, like affecting it, sorry. Because yeah, I tried to wash my hair with like a deep washing shampoo. What is it? Like a shampoo that gets rid of everything. Like it's a very heavy shampoo. And the result was the same. Something has changed within the actual texture of my hair that I just have to wash it every day for it to look okay. And yeah, it's quite annoying because it's very high maintenance, and I am one of those people that want as less maintenance as I can get. I wish I could have like wonderful looking hair, but it's not in the cards for me. And yeah, I did, but it's not the conditioner. I don't put conditioner on my roots anyways. And also I changed conditioner every time because I'm going through the backlog of conditioners. I I have some really old conditioners because I kept getting them in like 10 within like 10 years. I've gotten them, like people have given me gifts, and they were like, you know, like wash things and easy things like that to give people. So I've accumulated a lot of conditioners. Kind of. I've accumulated a lot of conditioners, and because I don't use a lot of conditioner, I use it every time, but not a lot, like amount wise, because I don't have a lot of hair. I go through maybe like with every 3 shampoos, I go through 1 conditioner or something like that, maybe more. Hi, Resky! We were just talking that. Where are you? We're just like wondering where you are. You're not the first in here today. It was Budge, unfortunately, but you got right on time. We just started. We're just talking about nonsensical things like hair and conditioners. But yeah. Anyways, I have a lot of conditioners, and I have finally gotten to the last. I think I have 2 left. After the no, I have 3 because I just switched. So I have 1 full and then 2. Yeah, 2 full after that, and then I'm free. I'm free of my conditioner backlog and able to actually purchase ones I actually want myself. No. Yes and no. I have a very sensitive scalp, so I need to be very careful of the... Hi, fans! Hi, fans! How are you doing? You were Iz's best friend. You've already won. Oh my god, that's so sweet. But yes, I do agree. She's already won. Won the lottery as me as a friend. So yeah, I have a very sensitive scalp, and for that reason I need to test which shampoos are okay for me, and currently the only one that seems to be okay, that doesn't leave my scalp itchy and kind of dry, is the one without the sulfates, and the other one, which is a deep cleaning, that's the word that I was looking for, a deep cleaning one. But even with the deep cleaning one, my hair doesn't change, like as I just said, it still keeps being sticky. I don't know what to do, honestly. I've been here since you went live. I just preferred not to type. That's okay, you don't have to talk with us. We appreciate it, but you don't have to. So obviously you can just chill. We can just have a little chill together. But how is everybody doing? If you do want to talk in chat, how has your day gone? Oh my god, I feel so... I feel like I'm stepping back into my shoes. I don't know if that's a saying you can say in English, but like, I've been so... Like, it's been a rough 3 weeks. Not like... Nothing really like bad has happened, but it's been quite a heavy 2 to 3 weeks. And now that I'm finally able to do things that I actually really enjoy and have some time for myself and my hobbies, I feel again like I can breathe fully, and like I feel like I'm myself again. I'm very happy. I was contemplating, sorry, I have a hangnail and I hate that when that happens. I was contemplating if I should stream, because I do need to get to sleep quite early, so I can only stream for like 1.5 hours. But I was thinking like, well, should I stream because it's such a short time? But then I was like, what the heck? I already have makeup on. I already have sticky hair. Why not just stream for even a little bit and see you guys? Well, see you guys. And just chat and have a good time, even if it's like briefly. And I'm very happy I did decide to stream, because I've been missing this. I've really, really missed streaming. Every time I do, like every time something happens and I don't stream for a little bit, I don't forget how much I loved streaming, but it's like I like don't think about it too much, but then when I start streaming again, like the first stream I do, it's like I feel so much better. I don't know, it's just, this is a really, really good thing in my life, so I'm happy I'm back. And to keep her hair shiny, or Cantarella won't allow you her mansion. No! No! Oh my god, if something was up to my hair, like if something was up, is it up to some? Yeah, up to, but it feels weird to say up to my hair, but like something happens and the only way for me to survive that is to have gorgeous hair, I am dying. I am straight up just 6 feet under. So Cantarola can just keep her invites. Is the non-sulfate shampoos that leave your hair like this? Sulfates are harsher, but therefore also better cleanser. Non-sulfate shampoos might not clean enough, leaving build-up in the long run. I had the same problem when I used a certain Yeah, I thought so. Yes, that's exactly, because sulfates keep your, they're not exactly, but in my head how I think of them, they're kind of like preservatives. Like you need them in your shampoo if you want your hair to last longer and the freshness to keep for multiple days. But I tried, because my deep cleaning one isn't sulfate free. My deep cleaning is just the normal deep cleaning one, and it's specifically for that reason. Oh my god, is that a rat? Oh my goodness. That is so cute. Hi, inmates. Hi. Wow, I love that. How'd you do that? I've never seen some of those markings or like symbols. That is awesome. Yeah, so basically you do get some, like, sulfates aren't bad necessarily, depending on the person obviously and the hair type. But then when I used my deep cleaning one, I have the same result. So it's not the sulfates, it's something else. Maybe it's just your hair changes during your lifetime. That's something kind of cool. If you don't know that, our like actual hair follicles change. Gboard? Oh, okay. That is so awesome. I love that. Yeah, your hair follicles do change during your life. That's why, especially for people who can get pregnant and can have a child, those, like, pregnancy changes your actual physical being, like, a lot. And one of them is that people change, not that I'm pregnant, FYI, don't worry about that. But like, that is something that can happen. So, yeah, it's interesting. I would like for my hair to change for the better and not always for the worse. So yeah, I'm waiting for that day to happen. Yeah, I do need to change my shampoo at some point, but I need to, the thing is, I wish I could get like a, I mean, some people or some brands offer like those testing things, like tester thingies, but I really would like to get like a little small bottle of the shampoo every time to test it out, because then I'm stuck with a large bottle of shampoo I can't use if it itches my scalp, because I have a very sensitive scalp. I'm asking because it's within the realm of possibilities that the minerals in the water changed, and that's the reason harder water would result in what you were experiencing. When did the hair sticking together start? That's a good question. I don't think I've had this problem in my old flat. So within 6 years, but I don't think the first I had, maybe within like 4 years, I would say. I've always had a type of hair that kind of like, if I get, well, most people, if you get your hair gets oily, it starts to like clump up. But I used to be able to go easily 4 days without washing my hair. I have a very dry, like, my everything. Hair is dry, skin is dry, my eyes are dry. Everything is so dry. So it's uncommon for me to get like oily, like oily scalp, oily hair and stuff like that. So I used to be able to easily do 4. Well, obviously my hair wouldn't look nice after 4 days, but 3 days would be like presentable, and the 4th day I would wear in braids, and it would be perfectly fine. Now I can go 1 day maximum. If I don't wash it at the end of the day, it starts to probably look like this, which, yeah. They're back! They're back! Oh my goodness, why do you keep doing that? I need like a bunch of hairspray to... And like, why does it do that? I'm not moving too much. Like, surely it should stay and not clump up while I'm not moving, but it feels like they have a mind of its own. Just like they start to like do that. It was the brand Cantu, the weightless line. I believe it was non-sulfate. Clean my hair well enough. Ooh, let me see if I can get that in here. I don't recognize the brand. We don't have a lot of like selection, I don't believe so. Weightless shampoo. I don't think I can get it here, but I could obviously get it from the internet, but thank you. I'll look into that. Maybe the drugstore might have something. I mean, my doctor actually recommends me to not use shampoo often because shampoo use actually has cleansing power to your head, so not do often. Yeah, I also don't think you should be washing, like, obviously do whatever is good for you, but like medically and biologically and chemically speaking, you shouldn't wash your hair every day. It's very stripping and very harsh on your hair. The drier and finer your hair is, you shouldn't wash too frequently. Though if you have very fine hair, it's better to wash it more often than a thicker hair, because it starts to like gunk up in your scalp. Like it gets fine hair. You need to care for it a little bit different to thick hair, like thick hair strands. Many companies sell a little sachets of shampoo. It's actually meant to use while traveling, but can try the shampoo. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I was thinking maybe they don't do that, but maybe they do. I need to look into that. That's a good idea. I love those little icon thingies. Thank you. They're so cute. I mean, technically, if the air was dry, you would start to get statically charged. With thin hair, they would stick together without other typical static effects. That is true. I think it could be, especially in the winter, it could be that. But I don't think it's only that. Because the hair texture is also very different. I feel like my hair feels different than it used to feel. When you come here, we can buy one and you can try and take it home if you like. That we can do. Though I don't know when I will get there. Not very soon, at least, unfortunately. Ooh, that's also a good point. I prefer silicone-free shampoos, but maybe I should look into that. I don't think I have silicone in my shampoos. I don't think I've had them in a long while. But maybe. I need to look into that. That's a good idea. Yeah, I would like to get a shampoo that I can use. Maybe... ideally I would wash my hair like every 2 times a year. Silicone free is a markup feature. If it doesn't explicitly say silicone free, it's not. Okay. I don't know then. I thought maybe mine is... It's got a very short list of ingredients, which I like. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Also, we can just go into the game and keep talking about this, but maybe we can start the game. And am I on the wrong side? Let me just look up. Can I? Yeah, there we go. No, there's no side on this one, so... Yeah. It's funny you're actually doing strange antiquities. Why is that funny? The shampoo bar I use right now is also sulfite free, and I'm really happy about that one too. It's a Dutch store brand, but hence very cheap. And because it's a bar you use it for a super long time, you could bring 6 home and be good for 2 years. The only time I've used a shampoo bar, I really didn't like it. Not the actual application bit. I don't mind the bar. But the one I used left my hair really oily and like it did nothing. And also I got really itchy on the scalp. Like it almost like put things in my hair instead of taking them out. I had a really bad experience with that, but obviously it's a different brand. So maybe that could be it. Okay, let me see what this is. I've traveled a long way searching for an eye of the forest. I've read stories of the Dreyer of old who would hunt in partnership with an eagle, seeing what they see soaring on the wind. I intend to rekindle this lost custom. Perhaps you know something about it. Can you see? Wait, can you see the game? Yeah, yes, you can see the game. All bars are different. I have the same bad experience with another one, and this one is great for me. Yeah. Oh, obviously. I'm just saying, like, the one time I tried it, I had a really bad experience. But that's with everything. You could always find... Like, I had a really bad experience with one therapist, and my therapist currently, I love her to bits, so... Yeah. We're just gonna try some, yeah. Maybe I'll try some here, and then if I can't find anything good, I'll try that one then. Because I don't want to dry my hair too much. Like, it's good that it's not dry. But I also don't want it to do this. I really don't like this. Okay, Eye of Sanunus. Is it this one? I feel like we've seen this one before. Where is this our... Yep. Eye of Sanunus. I feel like we've... Or maybe not. Known as the Eyes of the Forest, these ancient artifacts enable one to enter the minds of lesser creatures. It is alleged that Sanunus himself wielded an eye. Eyes of Sanunus are hard to come by, but they are powerful and should not be used carelessly. What about the Sanunus? Like, I feel like there was some more... there we go. Voice of Sanunus. What does... Oh yeah, it's the person with the stag horns. With the torque. Could it just be the eye? It didn't tell us anything about it, but it could just be the literal eye. Try it. No, it's not. Okay. Eye of Sanunus. Wait, what did it say again? Eye are hard to come by. They're powerful and should not be used carelessly. Well, this is giving me no information at all. What is the Sanunus? A new yeah, Sanunus is kind of like not a god, but like a spirit or some kind of like that. I don't know. I feel like Sanunus himself was like humanoid. I feel like this one is like a picture of him. Not obviously a real picture, but kind of an articulated picture of him. So it's like a humanoid with like stag horns and stuff like that. The voice of Sanunus is the collar that he's wearing. What is the other one? The lead heart. What does this say? In his non-human form, they're heavier than they look due to the core of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They are said to kindle romantic interest or sometimes given as wedding gifts. Lead heart. Did we found it. But which one is it then? Lead heart, this one. Eye of Cernunnos. Could it be this one? Yes! Okay! The index in the book, I can find a sketch of Cernunnos holding an Cernunnos. The jade gemstone, a stone of nature, hints at the connection to the natural world. Okay. Yes! We got a zephyr. These resonant objects give off a faint odor that will be familiar to any thaumaturge. It is the scent of the storm, of ozone and power, the scent of magic. When these vapors are inhaled deeply, they can unlock deep wells of anger and channel them into a powerful maelstrom. This is the power of the west wind. Yes, Jupiter! We got the Eye of Cernunnos. Hi, Monica! Hi! Sorry, I hit the table. We should plan when you come here soon. Aw, I also do. He doesn't know it, but he misses the blanket he can pee on. Yeah, me too. I really want to come, but I don't have the time right now. But maybe in the autumn time. We'll see how. Right now I don't have the money. Right, I need to take my car to the repair shop and also just spent like 500 euros on vet bills for Nemo. So right now I'm kind of not struggling. I still have like savings and stuff like that, but not fun. Not a fun time this spring. But yeah, and the summer is always difficult with my work. But it would be great. I really would like to come there in the summer because it would be so much nicer to, you know, have the nice weather and like maybe visit like a forest or something like that, like a, I don't know, some kind of tent excursion or something. I don't know, it would be great. But maybe later in the summer, that would be awesome. But I just don't know just yet. I was expecting to talk with Verona Green this morning, but she wasn't home. Unusual for her. I hope she's okay. Okay, I do hope so too. If you can spare the time, we'd appreciate your help. There's something unusual in our house. You can't miss us. We're the only detached house on Ruskin. Okay. Okay. Have a good walk with Coda. Today I also saw 2 fluffy, really cute corgis, and it was so cute. One of them was just like running, and it's like floppy kind of ears were like going like this, and it was so cute. It was so cute. It made me think of Coda immediately. Explore. Okay, only detached house in Ruskin. Where is Ruskin? Ruskin somewhere? King Station Road. Ruskin Street. Only detached house. I'm greeted by a tired-looking middle-aged woman who immediately offers me tea. I always mix gracefully and gratefully, and it always makes me laugh because I'm always saying like I'm gracefully accepting this, and I'm like, no, I meant to say gratefully. Oh really? Oh, that's so cute. I love the name Coda. The movie, the animated movie by Disney, the Brother Bear, is one of my two of my favorite animated movies of all time. Like, still, during when I was a kid, but also still, like, the best movies of all time is Spirit, the horse movie, and then Brother Bear. I love Brother Bear. And it's so cute that the bear is called Coda in that one as well. What can blame you for that is it is almost the same word. Oh, like corgis and Coda. Like, yeah. Corgis, yeah, exactly. I'm not very good at keeping up and responding to messages. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry, you replied to Monica. Oh, that's so sweet, Monica. That's so cute. Okay. She leads me up the stairs and into the attic. A single small window does little to dispel the gloom, but our eyes slowly adjust. Then we hear the voices. At first I think it's the house creaking in the wind, soft murmuring groans that seem to come from the walls themselves. But then I start to feel as though a conversation is happening. Too quiet to make any sense of. I think... What is this doing? Can you, like, go away? I think we need the one that helps us hear better. Yes. With the hearing charm, I suddenly find myself able to pick up every small sound without difficulty. The whispered voices become clearer and my heart beats faster as I hear what they're saying. They're discussing a section of the wall where some of the bricks are loose. Carefully, I pull them away to reveal a small cavity. Inside, to my horror, is a human skull, its dark eyes staring lifelessly back at me. At the insistence of the voices, I reach inside the cavity and my hand closes around an unusual-looking item. Immediately, voices fall silent and my heightened senses are left with the whooshing drumbeat of the blood being pumped around my body. Ooh, that looks ominous. Okay, we got another pendant. There's not a lot of space left anymore. Okay, that was not at all creepy. Unrelated to this, but last time when we did the horticulture game, I loved it so much. As you know, I've already done 2 of those videos that I wanted to do it in The Sims. And now that the new episode is coming on Friday of that one, where I play like we play this game but in The Sims, but the horticulture one. And now, because I'm gonna probably play through this quite soon, I want to continue playing, not today, but like I want to continue streaming this in the near future, and so we're gonna finish this quite soon because it's not a very long game. I'm thinking so hard, how can I possibly make this happen in The Sims? Like, I want to play this in The Sims as well because the shop looks so cool. I want to build it in The Sims, and then I want to do it in the Sims, like play it in The Sims. And I'm thinking like, oh damn, how can I make it? Because there's no like antiquities or antiques or any kind of appraisal kind of thing in The Sims. But I was thinking maybe we do the what is it, the artifact, what is it, archaeology career, that one. If you complete the, is it a career or is it an aspiration? I can't remember. Anyways, at the end of something, aspiration or career, whatever, you gain the ability to, like, people mail you artifacts that you have to authenticate and like look at them and, you know, put them in like a better condition and stuff like that. So we could do that, and then we could also do like seances and use the paranormal stuff back. So we could have the ghost part of it. Do you want to come up? Hoppa den. Nani, hoppa siihen. Hoppa. Hoppa siihen. Nani. Tule. Oi, 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 tule. I didn't see that yet. Thank you. I'll check it later. Strange artifacts. That sounds like a new continuation game. That would be amazing. I really want these people who make these games to make another one. I don't know what that would be like, because it's the first one was horticulture and plants, obviously. Sorry, the Nemo's hair is like flowing in the air. Yeah, the first one was plants. This one is creepy artifacts. I don't know what the next one would be. I don't know. Maybe like exorcism. I'm just working for Monday and Tuesday now. I want to embrace my role as the caretaker of the house. That sounds amazing. It is nice to just... Today I finally washed, not the full bathroom, but like cleaned my bathroom, and I feel so much better. It was sucky, like I hate doing that, but it's so much better when everything is like tidy and clean. Okay, my father's sword has a space in the hilt where a shimmer should go, but he sold it to buy whiskey a long time ago. For whatever reason, he never did sell the sword itself. A shimmer? What is a shimmer? Where's my... Oh my god, there's hair everywhere. Why do you shed so much? Can't you just keep your fur? No. A shimmer. There we go. Oh, it's like an armor. These belong to a series of objects that were designed to slot into armor or weaponry. They induce calm rage in the face of the unimaginable horrors of battle, allowing the bearer to stay one step ahead. The Knight of Thorns famously wore a shimmer on his chest plate, but it didn't save him from being slain in the Battle of Southern Fell. Ooh, okay. A shimmer. Is that a shimmer? An object slot into armor or weaponry. What could slot into armor or weaponry? Maybe a pendant? Something like that. Let's see what's on this side. A shimmer. Do we have that? Oh wait, we also have a card. We need to... Oh, no. Ah! We have a card that we could look at. Below a moon that does not shine, there is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark, but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. Ooh, it's a catacombs. Below a moon that does not shine. A moon. Okay, there's lots of moons. That does not shine. Could be this one or that one or this one in the middle or this one there. There is no mark upon my shrine. No mark. These are marked with numbers. Could be this one. In the dark, but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. Neighbor is a cross, but unmarked moon. That's a hard one. Is that a cross? Below a moon that does not shine. There's no mark upon my shrine. I love the riddle. In the dark, but not alone. My neighbor bears a cross of stone. Is this the moon? A moon that does not shine. Could be an eclipse? Eclipsed moon? I don't know if this can be it counts like a half moon, surely. And that shines. There is no one grave with an eclipsed moon. Unfortunately, damn. This is hard. All of them are marked with dates. And I think that, unless that is... No, I think a date is a marking. Yeah, it's next to the cross. A tombstone that is next to a cross with a moon. I want to click this one, but this one doesn't have a cross. I think it's a sword that the guy is holding. Hold on, let me give Nemo a pillow. I'm gonna try this one. Let's see what happens. As I descend further into catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed within it. Not even Palians can clear the air here, render it safe to breathe. It would be dangerous to continue exploring down here without further... Okay, yeah. I need a shade, but I don't have it here, so I need to leave. Damn, it's not that one then. A moon that doesn't shine and it is unmarked next to a cross. Then surely unmarked doesn't mean a date. It has to be okay with the date. Otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Although I would say unmarked means no date. But whatever. Unless it's this one, but I don't think that's a cross. No markup on the shrine. Is it supposed to be blank? I thought so, but maybe not. What did it say again? Below a moon that does not shine, there is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark, but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. Bears a cross of stone. I thought it would be this one, but it's not. Neighbor bears a cross of stone. Could it be neighbor downwards? I don't know. I just have to click all the moons because I don't know. The grave is old and worn. There was an inscription once, but it is too faded and crumbled to read. Is there a thing I can use to make reading easy? I don't remember. Damn it. There's no cross here. There's no moon here. It's not this one. Not that one. Not that one. There's no moon. No moon. No cross. No moon. Then what about this one? Okay. No neighbors. No neighbors. No cross. No neighbors. No neighbors, and that's just a cross. Has to be this one then. What is going on? None of them make any sense. need a thing I can use for reading easier. Hearing? That's not gonna help us. What is an optic sight? I'll go back to that once I see there's nothing here. Maybe truth? What is an evidence? The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of this item never important. They are placed in the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Okay, that's not useful. Where was the other one? Optic sight. These tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Not helpful. What was the truth? I think that was the truth one. Evidence. No, but we looked at it already. I thought the moon's supposed to be underground until I realized all of them are underground. Yeah. I need something, but I don't know what. Something that helps me read, but I don't know what that could be. Damn. Why is this so hard? Oh. How do I close it? Oh my goodness. Where is my... Okay, there we go. Could it be somewhere else? Below the moon that does not shine. Something. There is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark but not alone, my neighbor bests across the stone. I think it's in the catacombs. I don't think there's anything useful in here. I don't know. I can't do this one. Sorry. How do I get out of here? And I don't have anything for you. So we just try everything. Because I don't know. Ooh, we got lucky. Okay. Would fit into the slots shown in the sketch. I can't. Not in my imaginations. I don't know how, but it's okay. The topaz and obsidian gemstones hint at calm rage, whereas the malachite suggests foresight or staying one step ahead. These are like getting really difficult. Like they're leaping to conclusions that I cannot. We found it though. Probably on the cross on the right corner. I don't know that one. Sorry. We'll do the catacombs when we have to. Like we can't ignore it any longer, but right now I have to ignore it. There's nothing I can do with that. The meaning of the unusual markings of a Babalia is not clear. They resemble a mantic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a mantic field. We still haven't gotten the thing that I can use to look at these fields. It's bothering me a lot. They can be used to aid with translation of foreign texts. Maybe I can use this one, although they require some skill to make full use of. This ability does not transfer to spoken language. I need to look at this one once again. This one is like a... not looking, what is this? This thing. They resemble a mantic field pattern. Mantic. Do we have mantic of the mind? Like that. A mantic field pattern. A Babelia. I don't think we have that just yet. Yeah, I don't think we have that. Also, why are you here? Go back. Yes, magnifying glass, exactly, thank you. But I don't think we have that. I work at the steel mill in Keswick, and I don't think there's one of us hasn't suffered a nasty burn. Do you have anything that can protect against that sort of thing? And that... what? What can protect against burning? Damn, these are getting really hard. Burning blood? Is that a disease though? Way to carve thoughts from the mind. No, Elva stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as Braxis or burning blood. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with Selenic discipline. I don't think it's an Elva stone. But I don't... I'm gonna try it anyways. We're gonna anyways like lose whatever we do next. Elva stone. Where's an Elva stone? I doubt it's gonna use... yeah, okay, there we go. Let's do this one. Oof. Which one should we go for? None. Let's just do it over. No! Okay, this one. And let me do this and see what happens. Oh, I thought it... oh, sorry, my bad. Okay. Let's try for the moons. Yes. There. Thank you, kitty. Okay, let's do this one. One more. One moth. One... yes! One single moth. Yes! Is the internet connection okay? I'm good. I think this time is on your end. Because I've got no dropped frames. Okay. Okay, no Elva still. What the heck? And I'm so sorry. I hope it resolves soon. What can we use for burns? Antidote. These are getting really difficult. I do feel like this game is harder than the first one. Damn, I have no idea. There's one of us that hasn't suffered a nasty burn. It's not this one. I don't think it's any of these. Yeah, I don't think it's this one. How do I can... There's nothing to help me. No hints, nothing. How am I supposed to do this? Is this something that's cool? I don't think that works like that. Let's try this one, just for funsies. I think I just have to try again all of them, because I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't even know where I can look for a clue, because there was nothing on burns. Yeah, I don't seem to... Like, a lot of this game for me is just trial and error. I'm realizing I'm too dumb for this game. It's one of those things that you need a certain type of logic to do it, and if you don't have that logic, it's not gonna work. And unfortunately, I don't have that logic that this game requires. Yes! The turquoise I see is a good pick. Yeah, but it was not right. Damn. Yes. This was a good one. I thought I forgot that word. Which word? Okay, yes. Freddy Lamb. Yeah. Okay, we continue. I would like to do this in a better way. Okay, let's see what this one is. The item features a basilisk scale. The amber and obsidian gemstones hint the connection to fire. How are you supposed to... What does this mean? What is it? Where did the basilisk come from? How am I supposed to understand this one? Honestly, some of these are so wild. Like, wow. Well, we got there. I like the ones that I can actually do, like, there's like an actual puzzle. These ones are like, they're so obscure. There's no real hints. They're just like conclusions that you just have to make. If you don't, then it's not gonna like work. I prefer the ones where I actually have hints and need to like think. That's okay. Thank you for chatting with us, Monica. I hope you have a good luck. With the shape of that thing which looks like scales. Yeah, but where did that go? I don't know what I don't know. I am completely... I don't know. I found this down the side of the counter here just now while I was waiting. Don't know if it's any important or not. You found what? Oh, yes! Ta-da! Okay. What did it do? Oh! The thing! Finally! Oh my god, finally. Yes! Do I just open it? Yeah, this would... Yeah, this way. Now I can put things that... There we go. If it goes into making a new hint, that's interesting. Yeah, now we can put things in here and it shows us the field. Finally, I'm so happy. I don't know what these are for. Oh. I can make the symbols. Ooh. I don't know why we would want to do this, but it's an option. Yes. Okay. That's amazing. Jupiter, get ready. Next person. Oh, wow. You look rough. Judgment is coming. We worship the warrior not out of love, but because he is powerful, because he demands our fear. What use is a god that you are not afraid of? Those of us who have read Holger's teachings have known about the prophecy for a long time, and now the casket will finally be opened. Hold on, let me get the tuft of Nemo's hair out of my microphone. It contains his final lesson for those who will not kneel. It contains his retribution against the sinful. It contains the divine rage. My reparations are underway to celebrate his wrath and prove our devotion. For now, a veiled fen is all I require. You look so badass. Okay. A veiled fen. A veiled fen is brightly colored in the light, but it clouds over after a short period of total darkness. They can be used to command attention from individual or small groups of people. Public speakers sometimes use them as substitute for charisma. Brightly colored in the light, but it clouds over after a short period of time. Okay, I might have an idea. If we use this, we could possibly try to get total darkness. What is brightly colored? Something that is maybe this one. You know, put it on the table. Oh, there we go. Or this one. Let's try this one. No, nothing changed. What about this one? I can't ignore that the snake eye amulet is actually moving. It is constantly moving, and if you hover over it like this, it looks at your hand. I think it's cool. No, this one is neither. Is this brightly colored? Maybe this is not working. Or this one. Could be. It is bright. No. Maybe that's not gonna work anyways. Everything is brightly colored. Maybe not everything, but a lot of it, yes. Brightly colored. Well, you are brightly colored. Let me see. Oh! It's the eye! Yes! Oh my god, I can't believe that actually worked. This is what I mean. I like these kind of puzzles where I actually understand the logic. How cool is that? Honestly, I always forget to go into supermarket because I want to get a bucket full of ice cream, but I'm really busy. Oh, I want ice cream now so bad. I do have cookies though. Almost as good. Almost 1 a.m. Jesus, you need to go to sleep. You need to go to sleep and not think of ice cream. This item is brightly colored when placed in darkness, a drawer or a cupboard. For example, their eye darkens. I'm so glad that we actually understood that. Sometimes I do be smart. Sometimes my brain does something properly. How cool is that? A witherance. A witherance is the inverse of a fortinance and is sometimes put to more malicious use. These can be crafted from stone, like the fortinance, but wood is more commonly used. Okay. I mean, that kind of smart of you. Should try to be fortune teller and read tarot card, but it's just for the job. I actually do. I'm gonna tell you something a little bit little bit weird, but I actually do read tarot cards. I personally, I don't know. I'm a very, is atheist the one that doesn't believe in anything, or is it agnostic? I forgot. They're both like similar words, but what I'm trying to say, I don't believe in God, and I don't believe in afterlife. I don't believe in anything. I believe that we're just like biological beings with like chemicals in our brain, and when we die, we just stop existing. Agnostic, you still believe in higher power, but not specifically. Not specific. Atheist is you don't believe in God. Yeah, okay. So I'm an atheist. I don't believe in anything, except for like that we're all here just because. I do kind of, I don't know if you believe is the right word, but I do think that each and every one of us has a soul. Like there is more than just chemicals in our brain. Like I believe there is an entity in each of us. Like you couldn't build a robot to replicate a person, even if it had the same thoughts and memories and like chemical composition. You need to like have a soul. But I don't believe in like a spiritual soul. But I have a very good intuition. My senses are very sharp, and I am very sensitive to a lot of things. Well, everything. And honestly, I don't know if I believe in tarot, but I feel like it is more like interpreting your own thoughts and using the cards as in like a way to understand your own thoughts and interpretations. And in that regard, I do believe that they work or can work. But I don't know. The thing is that I've read cards. Like I've had so many situations where I pull a card that literally cannot be taken in any other way than an actual answer to that tarot question. Like I've asked a question and it was specifically very clear. It couldn't be like, I'm asking like, what is my tomorrow gonna look like? And it's gonna be like, oh, it's a bright future, and then it's gonna be like a sunny day, and like, oh, the tarot was right. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like a very extremely specific answer that is like right and cannot be interpreted in any other way. And I've had so many things happen. Like I've drawn so many cards like that it's starting to be difficult for me to say that they don't mean anything. Like I am one of those people that believe things when things actually happen, or I see them or experience them myself. Like I don't believe in ghosts, but if I were to like experience a ghostly presence, I would become a believer, A realist, yeah, exactly. I believe things when I experience them or see them or like have no reasonable doubt that they don't exist. Um, as is with like the negative too. Like I don't personally believe in God, but I also say that I don't know that the God, like I don't say that God doesn't exist. I don't know. Personally, I have no reason to believe that they do, or like there is a God or gods, but I don't have any proof that there is not, if that makes sense. I can do tarot readings, though I don't really have like a complicated, like, I don't know by heart. Like, you can like put like certain cards on the table, and then I look at them like, oh, your future is gonna look like this and that. It's more to myself. Like, I don't know about you, you know? It's in my own thoughts and interpreting my own feelings and thoughts. And it's usually a question. Like, I have a specific question. I can try. No, I would do a tarot reading if I knew a person. If I know, like a friend of mine, if I knew them very well, I think I could try. I don't know if there would be any like merit to it. Like, I don't know if I could shed any light of it. But as I said, I have a very good intuition and understanding of like feelings and thoughts and stuff like that. So even if the tarot does not mean anything, I could interpret the situation in a helpful way. Could. Emphasis on could. I am no like magical person, but yeah. It's just that, as I said, it's hard when something happens too many times and it's like, yeah, I feel like something is up. So basically, it could make up a plausible story. Then what are the cards for? No, that's not what I meant. It's more so like you tell me a situation and then we pull a card, and the card looks like something that I interpret, and it could be applied to the situation. I could interpret the situation with the realms of that card in a sense. It could give us like direction, if that makes any sense. I don't know. As I said, I honestly don't know if I believe in them or not. I don't believe there's like an entity helping me pull the cards or anything like that. But as I said, when some things happen too many times and start to like, it's starting to be hard to disapprove something. Just like when people realize that the earth, sorry, that's my phone. Yeah, that's the thing. Coincidences happen, even multiple coincidences happen. But when it becomes a pattern, it's harder to just think it's as a coincidence. It's just, yeah. I know this sounds kind of dumb. I don't remember the card specifically, but just one time, this is like an old time, like it's long ago. I was going to a, I know this sounds, to anybody who doesn't understand any of these things, this will sound really stupid. But it's the only explanation or like an example I can give you without going into like personal stuff. I have several other like examples, but I can't tell you. It's too personal. But one time I was going to like a, I think it was a party or somebody's birthday or a get together or whatever. And I was pulling a card because I was like anxious about the situation. And then I was like, okay, then if I go, like, what do I even put on? Like, how do I dress? I know I just said this is pretty stupid. But I pulled a card, and the card's explanation read, line from line, wear your nicest clothes. That was the actual, like, I have a booklet that tells me what each card means. Obviously, it's an interpretation. Again, it's not like there is no one way to look at the card and say, like, this card means this, you know? It's all very, like, you know. Anyways, it was really weird that I pulled out of, I don't remember how many cards there are, like several dozens. Out of several dozen cards, I would pull that card. It's a very odd coincidence. There are studies where people can spot 10 made up numbers generated by an RNG by people. People making up numbers are too random and therefore are easier to spot. A person would never make up a chain like, but an RNG totally would, because RNG doesn't care how about how a chain looks. I get what you are trying to say. I agree. I definitely agree. The mind of a human seeks pattern, and if you add, like, even if you look at like paintings or something like that, if you put, imagine like we have a polka dot, like we want to do like polka dot painting, you tell people that you need to add things at random, they're gonna resemble a pattern, because a random means actual random. Like there's no guarantee where each of and every dot is, but people love patterns, so we're gonna put them like nicely equidistant. So yes, I get it, but yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. As I just said, I don't believe there's like a higher power guiding me or like an angel telling me which card to pull. And I can't like say I believe in the cards. I myself use them just to help me, myself interpret my own feelings and thoughts, because I can look at a card and something sparks a thought in them, or like I have a question and I pull a card, I interpret the card in a way that my mind is already thinking. So I don't believe that's like a higher power giving me the cards. I don't believe that. But yeah, I don't know. There are just some like situations that I don't know. The coincidence is a little bit of a sussy thing. Like it's just, I know it could, I honestly know it could be a coincidence. Could be multiple coincidences in a row, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know. When you get a coincidence after a coincidence after a coincidence after a coincidence, you start thinking like something's up. Thank you. The coincidence is sussy. It would be better to guess people's entirely with Pokemon card, but it's just me. Honestly, you could. No one's stopping you. As I just said, I don't believe that the actual tarot card holds any value. It's how we interpret it. So you could easily just say, like, yeah, my tarot is my Pokemon card deck. Don't say that it feels like I'm a crazy person. No, I am by every, like, if you listened to like 5 minutes of me speaking just now, you could think that I'm completely nuts. But I don't know. Some people believe in God, and I believe that I can interpret things out of cards. I don't think that's a bad thing. And I honestly don't believe, like, as I just said, it's just me trying to make sense of my own thoughts. I could try to do it for another person, but I don't believe it works that way. People are also easier to discard happenings that don't fit into a suspected theme. Most people don't go like, oh, this time it didn't find. Also, you can always find a way to interpret the card if you already had an outcome in mind you want to fit it to. It doesn't even have to be consciously. Yes, I do agree 100%. Definitely. And as I also just talked about, we are pattern seeking creatures. So even if the card doesn't actually mean anything, you might find some meaning in it just as like people seeking meaning in life, like you are all welcome to believe in anything you want, but like our I believe our lives don't hold any like actual meaning. Our life is just our life. We do whatever we do with it. Things happen, and some things are like consequences of other things, so there is some kind of like a butterfly and snowballing effect, but that's just like mathematics basically. So there are some like I wouldn't call it fate, but there is some kind of causal and effect system going on in a like a grand scheme of things. But I don't believe that there is like a purpose. Like we can find purpose in our lives ourselves, but I don't believe there's like a fate that we need to follow or stuff like that. But yeah, all of this is starting to be really philosophical because we're edging the question of like free will. Do we even have free will, and what is free will? And that's a very heavy philosophical question that I just don't have time to go into. I love these, like, I love philosophy and all these kind of questions of like mind and meaning and purpose and all this kind of realm of themes. I love thinking about these very like scientifically or spiritually or anything. I love talking about these things because they're so interesting. And I love hearing what other people think because I obviously know what I think. So it's nice to hear other people's views of things, even the ones that do believe in God and higher power and fate and whatever, or rather, especially those, because they have such a different point of view that I have. I am a very, like, I think of things very scientifically. So it's really cool whenever I get to speak to somebody who is very spiritual or very, like, trusts in God and religion and, like, the spiritual side and seeks meaning in life within those kind of themes. So, yeah, it's really, really interesting. I love it. That's why good horoscope writers are actually very skilled writers. They have to come up with predictions that can be interpreted in a plethora of ways. Yes, I don't know about horoscopes. I honestly, there might be some truth to it because it's basically astrological mathematics. However, I don't think forces beyond us and very far away affect us too much. However, I will say that I have yet to meet a person that isn't at all like their like baseline horoscope. Like I know so many what is it in English? The one with two, not twins, but like what is it in English? Gemini. Yeah. All Geminis that I know are the same. And we have a lot of Geminis in our family. And it's kind of scary. I don't say I believe in zodiacs. I honestly I don't know. I have no idea. But it's just very it's a weird coincidence that every single person that I know is kind of like the not a zodiac like you get a little magazine and it tells you like, oh, this person is gonna have this and that blah blah blah, but like the baseline of a like a core of a zodiac, I feel like everyone is just like their zodiac. It's kind of funny. I honestly don't believe it, but it's just like it's kind of funny. It's a funny coincidence. They're just related to each other. That too, but also non-related people. Yes, it's actually not the case. I have a twin friend and they are not really think alike. You're a Leo. Nice. I would love to be a Leo. I don't I don't love being a Scorpio. was thinking of the same. Am I like your grandma? Mm, I don't know. A little baby? But no, I don't know. You are a very. You are one of the least. Like, if we're thinking about like the zodiacs, you represent your sign the least out of the people I know. I would guess a completely different sign for you if I didn't know. You guess zodiacs anyway, like Chinese one based on your. Yeah, that also. Like, I'm so confused. Like, are everyone who are born in the same year are gonna be like the same? Like, that is a really weird way to have. At least like the Western zodiacs have 12 signs in each year, so there are different like people born in different year. But like, how are everyone who's born during the same year, how are they gonna be like the same? I don't understand that. The Chinese zodiacs don't make sense to me. Well, that is, I didn't say that you're not at all like Taurus, but I feel like you are lesser than Taurus. I would guess that you're an Aries if I would have to guess. I'm actually curious, those of you who know zodiacs, what sign would you guess me to be? In daily life, it's nice to be able to guess directly what people want, but it's not always the case. The sign per year is the first layer of their signage. There is a lot more to it. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not very versed in like zodiacs. I don't know a lot of it. I know the popular like Western zodiacs, like the common knowledge of that, and I know like we have like a moon sign and a rising sign, but I don't know. I don't really personally believe too heavily on those things. It's a fun kind of guideline. Like, if you meet somebody and they tell you their sign, you can kind of have a guess what they're like, but it's not gonna be accurate all the time. And a lot, as you said, a lot of the things are gonna be something that you can apply to almost anybody. Like, oh, somebody who's a caring person and likes their like loved ones and cares for their loved ones. So everybody. It's a whole science behind it. Yeah, they have like birth charts and like complicated stuff like that as well. I had a friend who was really into astrology. Yeah, astrology. I always get them mixed up with astronomy. But yeah, astrology. And they knew all the like the houses on the Western ones, Western zodiacs, like the houses and where your planets are at. And they did a chart for me. I still have it, like the chart. I just don't remember what it said. And I have no idea what the houses are and like where my planets were and whatever. I do remember that my rising sign is what's it called? The first one, what's it called? No, not Capricorn. Capricorn? It's Capricorn in January. I feel like Capricorn is in January. That's my rising sign, which makes a lot of sense for me. Could be a coincidence, obviously, but for me, it makes a lot of sense. And then my moon sign is, I think, Sagittarius. Yes, Capricorn. We have a different name for all the zodiacs in Finnish, so I sometimes get confused. Utterly, hold on. I am missing some messages. Pisces and Virgo are matched, and my dad is a Pisces and my mom is a Virgo. Nice! That's a fun coincidence. My ties with Leo is Aquarius, I think, but I don't know any Aquarius live together. Leo and Aquarius is quite a pairing. My dad is a Pisces and my mom is a Gemini. That's also quite a pairing. Friend actually married with the same horoscope, a Pisces. Nice. My dad is definitely a Pisces. Like if we're talking like the core, like stereotypical idea of a Pisces zodiac in Western one. Well, there's no Pisces in the Chinese one. Anyways, my dad is so Pisces. At one point I wanted to learn how to read horoscopes, but it was very complicated and I gave up. Same. I like years ago I got the what's the app called? What's the app called that was really popular? Like a Cosmo thing? I don't remember the app, but anyways, I got that and put my birth chart in it because a couple of my friends had it. And I tried to understand it, but it was just like a lot of hoo-ha. I don't know. It was starting to feel like somebody just typing some like predictions for everybody. Like, oh, you're gonna feel magnificent in 2 weeks as long as you take good rest and take care of your body. And I'm like, could be explained in other ways too. Based on magazines, your live with your horoscope changed every day, so I won't bother to know. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know. It's a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say like it's all like untrue and everything, but it is, after all, a person that tells us things. Like somebody's writing them. Oop. Let me just have some music because we're still talking. I want to constant lucky, not like, hey, today's week is okay, but tomorrow you will have love troubles. Yeah, it's so funny when they have like, oh, you're gonna be great in like 3 days, but there's gonna be a really hard struggle before that, and then the struggle is like you trip a little bit and almost fall, and then you're like, oh my god, it happened. I have to add to something you said. If I meet someone for the first time and the zodiac sign comes up during that, 9 out of 10 times I'm not interested in them as a person. Well, you can then unfollow me. I find them interesting and curious, but I don't like believe in them. I am a very curious person, so that can be said with about a lot of things. I find a lot of things really interesting, even if I don't believe in them in myself. Like I find religions really intriguing, but I don't believe in God. I think my other sign was Pisces, not 100% sure, but that's what I remember. Would make sense. For me, I never really believed in attraction based on zodiacs anyway, because it is really weird for me that your whole personality is based on zodiac you have, and people have different personality. Yes, I honestly I don't know. I find the pairing system kind of weird because like I do believe that you could pair well with anybody as long as you have a similar kind of wavelength in like how you think or what you want from the future. And like we're all people after all, and even like if you're really different, it could work if you just have some kind of like common ground or like a similar kind of, I don't know, ideals or whatever. The same can be said about like opposing religions. Like you could have a pairing, like two people could get together and they have two different religions, and I don't see a problem in that as long as they don't like try to like convert each other. That doesn't work. But if they can respect each other's beliefs, I don't see why it wouldn't work, you know? People are just people. I'd love to know any Sagittarius because their pendant always looks so cool in the store. Yeah, one of my good friends is a Sagittarius. Pisces? Pieces. Pieces. Oh yeah, Pieces is like a Pisces. Ah, Pisces. I guess that makes more sense. Pieces is like you're in pieces. In a magazine about horoscope, you know your life is going to be okay, but what makes your life better is if you believe in yourself. That would be a really nice advice. You should write that on a magazine. Like the cake. Like a mathematical amount. I never find it makes sense anyways about pairing system. Like my sister's boyfriend is Aquarius and mine is Leo. And they're matched. And I was like, wait, that's funny. Isn't she supposed to be matched with Sagittarius? Yeah, I don't really believe, like, be with whoever you want. I don't know. I also have like friends that when we were kids, we were really interested in like horoscopes when we were kids. And like as a general concept, I know a lot of people were really interested. And so they had these like, and even like magazines had those like columns where somebody would write like your zodiac and everybody would read them, and like it's just, you had to be there kind of thing. Anyways, a lot of times they would have these kind of friendship pairings as well. Like you don't have a good chemistry with this sign if you are this sign, so you shouldn't be friends. And then we'd be like, oh my god, that's so shocking, we shouldn't be friends because somebody wrote this in the magazine. Where was I? A friend of Jasper's is atheist while his wife is Christian. Their relationship still works great. Exactly. I have a couple of my family members who are Christian. Like a lot of people are Christian, but like actual believers. Like they do believe in God, and it's never been a problem because they don't like make everybody, like their religion is between their God, as it should be, and they're not making it a problem of everybody else. So yeah, I have no problem with religion alone. It's the people that like use it to evil gains, then I have a problem. And unfortunately, there's a lot of that going on. Now I'll finish the stream in like 5 minutes because I need to go to sleep. Thank you. Next time, yes, if we start talking this long, I didn't mean to talk about this long because I really need to go to sleep. Next time, yes. Thank you. Probably very biased. I'm not gonna read that because that could be taken a little bit offensive, but I understand what you mean. I believe if any religion gives you comfort and makes your or no religion, whatever gives you comfort and makes your life better, like truly better, you should do that, unless it's like harming other people. That's a different thing. But like an innocent thing that makes your life and you feel better, do that. But I do understand what you mean, because that religion in particular is not very kind to women. And yeah, more could be said, but I'm just not gonna go there because I do need to end the stream. I said that just to say the condition not to, yeah, yes, I agree with that. It's not the religion's fault necessarily, it's the people that use it. Just like Christianity, a lot of people have interpreted teachings very differently than they are actually said. Like what, for example, what Jesus teaches in Christianity is a very humble, like, the teachings are very, in what we know. Obviously, it could be any dude writing those, but what we know of, or what the book tells us, it is very, very different to what people actually practice a lot of time. Yeah, I don't know. I agree that people don't like talking about religions. It can be very quickly turn offensive, and it can also be very... It's hard to remain nuanced. I don't think you can get flagged. Maybe. I think resky means like you can get like a bot can like ban you, or I don't know. I don't have such filters in my stream, but yeah, religions are a tough topic. It's a very sensitive topic, and since neither Twitch and YouTube is a platform of freedom of speech, they're private platforms. It's sometimes like you do need to be careful about what you say sometimes about like serious heavy topics. But yeah, I don't know. It's good to sometimes talk about these things, and it's also good to question things. You don't always have to take everything just as it is. It's good to question things, even good things. And even if you arrive to the conclusion that yes, it's a good thing, then that's even better. But yeah, I don't know. It's, as somebody who isn't religious, it's sometimes hard to understand it, because I don't know what it's like. I've never had a faith, like I can trust something that I don't see. It's a very different experience to mine, so it's very intriguing. And yeah, if whatever we're talking is making you uncomfortable, please do take care of yourself. You never have to stay here if we're talking about something that is triggering you or making you uncomfortable, or like, we rarely talk about like serious stuff, but whenever we do, I highly suggest that you take care of yourselves. You will never ever be expected to like stay in chat if you feel uncomfortable or like don't want to like stay. Always think about yourself first. That is like very important. So yeah, whatever we are doing on stream, if it's something like, if we play like a game, but no, that's a red flag. That's a strike. Not, those are not allowed. But yeah, if we're playing a game that's like really scary, or thank you, that's a quick stretch. I do need to end the stream really soon. I need to go to sleep. But yeah, if we're ever talking about something or playing a game that's a bit like making you uncomfortable, watching something that is making you whatever it is, please do take care of yourself. And like, even whenever I'm like watching a stream or anything online, watching anything or reading anything online, I always like think about myself, like how I'm feeling, and if something is not making me feel great, I stop. That's why I don't use Twitter anymore. That's why I use Instagram very sparsely, and I don't use TikTok at all. I don't like that I can't control what goes on my For You page, because then I get like, even sometimes on Instagram, I'm rarely watching reels, but sometimes when I do watch some reels, I don't go on the reel page, because every time I scroll, I have no control what the next video is gonna be like. And sometimes even on my like For You page, like the normal page where you see pictures and reels, I scroll past a reel that is triggering for any kind of reason, or makes me very emotional or something. I don't like that. I come to like, I go online to not those kind of reasons. I don't want to feel bad. I will read a sad book or something like that, or an educational rough book if I want to feel bad, but I generally don't like that kind of media. I just hate that I actually subscribed to Zoom for 3 days and I just used 1.5, so my wallet feels empty for doing that. Oh no! I'm so sorry that happened. Can you, is it only like you subscribe for 3 days and you can't like get that back? That's really unfortunate. No, you can rant about money, definitely. I rant about money because I hate that I have to pay for everything and so much. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. The subscription model in general sucks ass. I hate it. Anyways, I have a lot of ranting to do if we're starting to rant about money. Yes, and we will put that into the little chest. I don't have a little chest, but we'll put it in this wallet for now and talk about it next stream, because I do really need to go to sleep. But thank you so much for being here. It was so nice to have like this little pocket of happiness today. Just strange antiquities. I thought you'd just play for a short time. Putting my rant about money in the wallet. I didn't realize that, but yes, how ironic. Yes, we played a little bit of Strange Antiquities. We also talked a lot about a lot. And yeah, now you know a lot more about me. You know, I'm a little bit of a crazy voodoo hoodoo person, but that's okay. I will wear that label proudly. And you know that I use bad shampoo when I get my string fringe for no reason, because he hates me. Okay, I was actually thinking, this is the last thing I will say and then I will leave. Would you guys be interested in a baking stream? Because if we did a baking stream, we could talk and do something at the same time. I could do like muffins or something like that. And then we could like, while we wait for them to cook or whatever, we could be talking. When will people get interested? You need a calling? I don't know what you mean by the calling. I'm so sorry. I think some people clearly will be agitated if their rant won't get answered faster. Maybe. I was about to type that twice now. Always when there is a good chat, she neither cuts it short to start the game or she has to leave. I'm so sorry, but we start talking about these things either always before we start playing, which is like I want to eventually start playing, or at the end where I'm like, I really need to go to sleep. I need to wake up at 5 a.m. Watched back a clip of my cooking stream and the audio was awful. Take that and learn from it. Yes, but my audio is already awful with the Just Dance streams, and you guys are fine with it. So I don't know, it can't be worse than that. And I have a better kitchen than you have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say, but I do. So I honestly thought you just rant a little bit and continue the game. Honestly, if it's a baking stream, I want to see what they're baking with. Aquafaba will be just like baking with matter of eggs. I'm so sorry, I don't know what that means. I want baking stream, just your Just Dance stream audio is really not that bad. Calling to yes, thank you. Bird. Those are not awful. I mean, like, indeed, if it doesn't get worse than that, you're good. Your kitchen is so much better. Honestly, I want to suggest like living your day like a Sims, but probably in the future. Yes, I actually really would like to do that, but then I don't know what my Sim would do all day. Probably like read. And then I mean, that's what's bad about that. I don't know, but like, It could be really boring. But we could do that. That would be great to be able to do dishes that are in The Sims in the real life. Okay, but now I will really, like for real, leave you guys. And we will schedule another talking stream, I promise you. Another time. And thank you so much for being here and being awesome and just like chatting and chatting, quality chatting. Not just like, hey, how are you doing? But like, I love whenever we have these like proper discussions. I want to talk about going to bed. But yeah, also my lips are so dry and I'm so thirsty. Now Bird is also messaging me on WhatsApp. You could just type that in the chat. Thank you so much for the stream. And I will talk. Oh my goodness. She says, no, I could not. I don't have water, but I will right after stream. So I will do a little hydrate. Thank you so much and have a good night. Reski, go to sleep. Go to sleep. All the rest of you too. Well, not those of you that it's not too late, but yeah, take care of yourself. Drink water. Have a little kip if you're tired, and something to eat if you're hungry. Probably planning for talking is nice too if you want to do just dancing. No, just chatting. Yes. Not going to sleep, but thanks for caring about my sleep schedule. Well, I am, so now I will for real go. Bye.